What's up, guys? My name is Mike. Welcome to the video today. It's weird to say that because I'm normally streaming, but yeah, guys, I gotta talk to you about what I've been seeing with Summit freaking out over everything going on in Sea of Thieves, and I kind of just wanted to give my opinions on it and kind of just let everybody know exactly, how I feel about the game because I play it so much, and kind of just weigh in on what I think they could do to fix and make the game better. Now, I put together this list of things as well as a couple of paragraphs to kind of describe things. So I'm going to read that for you and then elaborate on it a bit. Yeah. Okay. So the biggest thing that I'm really sick of in terms of Sea of Thieves is the dead servers. You got everybody doing arena, which is okay, but it really should be the side game to Sea of Thieves, and the adventure mode should really be the main draw to the game. And it's okay that it's a newer mode and Rare wants to push the new mode and stuff like that, but it's really taken the foreground over what should be the main game, which is the adventure mode. And you find out that you'll be in a server with two other boats, and usually most of the time they're new boats or players that don't really know the mechanics of the game, so either they have no loot or they're just really easy to kill, and it takes the challenge out of things. I remember before the arena mode, I was always paranoid because you would have an Athena on your boat or a bunch of loot on your boat, and you're always worried that somebody's going to come try to steal it. But, I'm Athena 7, and I have yet to even have to worry about seeing another boat when dropping off an Athena. It's really become the Sea of Friends as opposed to Sea of Thieves, which, maybe some new players like, but at the same time, it sucks for the people that know what they're doing. And it's just elongating the skill gap within the game, It's like you play adventure. Yeah, you can run into a bunch of pirate legends or people that are really good at the game, but most of the time you're going to be running into people that are new at the game, and that's the biggest issue that I have. So now, that's the biggest thing that I find with the game that's been aggravating. But the biggest thing that Summit was complaining about was a lot of things that were going on in the Devil's Roar. He said the entire East Coast should be wiped out. He hates earthquakes. He hates the boiling water. He hates all this stuff, and it drives him crazy. And I can understand certain things with that. I can understand boiling water is kind of annoying, but at the same time, I can see why. And the earthquakes knocking you out of your, emote, whatever you're doing, that's kind of stupid. They should easily, just patch that out and be like, you know what, if you're sleeping, if you're sitting, whatever, earthquake doesn't knock you out of that. Because, sneaking is a big part of the game, and there are zero sneaking elements within the game. And I understand that. I can totally sympathize with Summon on that one. I've tried to sneak in the game, and I can't do it. There's no crouching. There's no crawling. There's literally nothing to make you quieter besides removing your boots. And, people don't realize that, but if you do take off your boots, your footsteps are a bit quieter. And, why do you have to sacrifice a cosmetic that you like because that'll help you sneak a little bit better? But that's beside the point. I really don't think that that means the game sucks at all in the slightest bit. But, what are you going to do? So now I have a list of things that I find to be incredibly annoying with the game, and, potentially things that they could fix. So here's a couple of things that I want to list here. Number one, Krakens. Okay, I'm not saying remove the Krakens, but honestly, Krakens should be more of an event versus a random spawning thing that happens after the Armada or the Skull Fort is defeated. Because 90% of the time, as soon as you leave the fort, you get a Kraken spawn on you. Literally, you can almost guarantee it. So what people are doing now is just sitting at the forts, waiting for another fort to spawn before they leave the fort that they're at. Not only does that waste time, but that leaves you open for other people to attack you. All because people would rather fight another boat versus fighting the Kraken, especially on a galleon. And speaking of Krakens, they need to make sure that Krakens do not cover the lower decks when wrapping the boat, and also don't cover the ladders. Those two things literally sink the boat every single time, and it sucks because you can't get ammo when it's covering the lower decks, so you can't shoot, so you end up dying. You can't get fruit, you can't fix the boat, you can't even bucket water. It's overpowered, and it should not be in the game. And if you're sucked off the boat, or thrown off, or whatever happens, you can't get back on the boat when it's on the ladder. So you're literally just sitting there in the water, waiting to get bit by a shark, sucked up again, and just watching the boat sink. It's not fair, and it ruins the fun. But that's beside the point. Now you can see the ghost ships that are all over the entire sea, and if you want to fight them, you can. It should be the same thing with the Kraken, and you should get better rewards for it, so people actually go after it. Nobody likes Krakens. Don't take them out of the game, just make them a little bit better. The next thing that I want to throw out there is the inconsistencies with hit detection and registry. There are so many times where I will legit, swipe my sword, hit a guy 6 times, and they're still alive after a shot. You could shoot them with the flintlock, hit them 6 times, and they're still alive because it just doesn't register. Now, I understand lag is an issue. It always will be an issue, and people are going to use lag to their advantage, and, it's going to also make people harder to kill. I get that. But in terms of, shooting a skelly, there's been times where I've shot a gunpowder skelly 6 times with no explosion, no killing the skelly, no nothing. And especially when you're trying to run away from them as they're chasing you, you try to shoot at the thing, and it just doesn't work. They just keep chasing after you, and you end up dying. They need to fix this. It could be the simplest little hotfix that they throw in there overnight, less than 100 megabyte download just to fix and patch that out. I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet, and it's been an issue for a very long time. Also, what needs to be nerfed is the accuracy of skellies and also the spawn rate of gunpowder skellies. I understand that when you're doing Athena missions, it's tough. It's supposed to be difficult, so I can understand gunpowder skellies spawning there. But when I'm doing a gold hoarders, just trying to dig up some chests, I don't want to have to deal with, 5 and 6 gunpowder skellies per island. That's stupid. It drives me nuts. And the fact that literally you can jump all around, go behind the boat, go down into the hull, do all this stuff to try to avoid a shot from a skelly, and always get shot. It's either literally, no matter where you go, you'll get hit by a shot, or it's the skellies will literally just shoot directly on the ground. It's either 100% hit or 100% miss. They need to fix that. If you're jumping around like a crazy person, they should be a little bit of missing going on with the skelly shots. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. It's not fair. If you have to deal with 2 flintlocks, 2 snipers, and 2 blunderbusses during a skelly wave on a fort, you're screwed. There's just nothing you can do about it. You always die, no matter what. I don't care how good you are. That's just how it is, and it's just so stupid. The next thing, there's nothing to spend money on. That's been a big issue. People have been complaining about that. Why do they not have thousands of cosmetics? They literally can come out with so many things. They need to literally put like a team of 5 people just on doing doing cosmetics and stuff. That's one thing that they really need to work on. And you want to know what? This would be the simplest thing. Open up a customization shop on each outpost and let people do exactly what they want. Fix arm lengths, fix the collar, fix the length of the jacket, do whatever they need to do. Let them do that and then charge them for those customizations. Simple. Yeah, it'd be a lot to program and add into the game, but you want to know what? It would let people create their own unique character. There's literally, a fraction of how many cosmetics should be in the game by now, especially being a year later. It seems like the only thing that they've really added into the game is the whole parrot set. Which, don't get me wrong, it's okay, a little too flashy for my taste, but, it's nice to see them add something. And I just don't get it, man. I don't understand why, all these people are saying, please give us cosmetics, we want more cosmetics. They got 7 million gold and nothing to spend it on. I could just literally go off on that for hours. and it causes people to not have any reason to play the game. They're already leveled out. They already have all the cosmetics they need. What is there left to do? Nothing. So what do they end up doing? Fishing. Because that's probably the only thing that's not leveled up yet. I will never understand that. And that brings me to my next point. Why did they cap leveling up? You know, some people want to be the top tier. And when you cap that off, there's nowhere to go from there. You know, it's like, okay, level 50 across the board should be Pirate Legend. Perfect. They're Pirate Legend, that's it. But why not let them level up to level 1,000? Let them do it. You know, it's like we have so many Pirate Legends nowadays, you have no way to tell what Pirate Legends are actually good. And I think it'd be really cool if you put, like, some kind of indicator next to the name, or how, if they want to, of course, showing off what levels they have. And in the official Sea of Thieves Discord, people next to their names will show what they have in Gold Hoarders, Order of Souls, Merchant, and Athena. And they have that next to their name. That'd be nice if that's an option for people to put in so people can show off what level they are. But honestly, I really don't think there should be a cap to any level. And the fact that pretty much everything you drop off is tracked, because if you go into the Gold Hoarders, it'll show you how many castaways, how many seafarers, how many captains, how many chest of grogs, how many, all of them, how many have been turned in. That'd be really easy to track the levels and be able to say, okay, this person is this much level over 50. And they should be able to show that level off. And, I mean, that's something that should be in game at this point, you know? So many people have been Pirate Legend for 6-8 months now, and they haven't gotten rep. And one of the biggest things that I miss about being a Pirate Legend is being able to get rep. I play Insiders, and I get rep there, and I love it. It's so much more rewarding to go after chests. Like, I find myself doing Order of Souls, doing Gold Hoarders, grinding for it, so much more enjoyable because you see that number go up more and more. And the fact that that's not added into the game at this point, you know, I mean, at least level 100. You know, like I said, there should not be a capped level. You should be able to get to level 1 million if you want. You know, if people want to grind the game and be the first one to get to level 1,000, let them do it. That would be so much more incentive to be like, I am the first level 1,000 Pirate Legend. But instead you have to be like, yeah, I'm PL. Whatever. You know, along with hundreds of thousands of other people that are PLs. You know, it's whatever. I don't know. It's just... The whole game is so repetitive. And that's the last point of things I need to complain about. It's like, okay, you get a riddle, you go to one place, you either hold up the lantern, play the music, read the map. Okay, big deal. You go to the next place. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You do the same thing. You dig up the chest. Cool. Okay, or you get X's. Oh, here they go. Here's the X. Dig it up. That's it. Killing skellies. Delivering, you know, merch to people. That's all fine, but it is so repetitive. You know, I haven't done an Order of Souls mission in months. Months. The only time I do anything involving killing skellies is if I'm doing a fort or if I'm on an Athena. Especially with Merchant. I haven't literally gone to buy a quest for Merchant Alliance in forever. I'm grade 1 on delivering animals as a Pirate Legend, which is 10 animals. There's literally zero reason to do delivering animals or delivering crates. And like I said, I'm grade 1. I've only delivered 10 animals. I've been Pirate Legend for, I don't know, 5-6 months now, and like only 10 animals. That's it. I have no urge to do those because they're not fun. They need to fix it. They need to add more things. They could easily expand on so much more, you know? And I don't know why they're not doing it. They are saying they're putting so much work into the game. They're doing these weekly uploads of developer updates and all these things that they're doing, but yet it's not showing up anywhere. You like, they'll say they're doing all this stuff, and then when it's actually released, it's like a fraction of the size of what you thought it was. And I'll never understand that. How many people are working on this game? It's got to be like 3 or 4 people max that are working on this game because nothing is getting done. We got this Pirate Emporium thing that was announced at, or even before, the anniversary update. And it's been like 3 months since that, and all we've seen is coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Nobody even knows what the Pirate Emporium is, at least I don't. So it's like, there's so many things that they are working on that's not helping the core gameplay. The adventure mode should be the main mode of the game. So now this is what I think they should do. I have a few things. I'm gonna wrap this up soon because we're going on 15 minutes here. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, how to fix the game. Okay, people don't like Devil's Roar. I get that. What they should do is they should split up the Devil's Roar from the rest of the map. If you want to do Devil's Roar, spawn into the Devil's Roar and literally have an entire map. Separate the regular map from the Devil's Roar map and make an entire Forsaken Shores map. I know that'd be a lot of work, but it'll solve a lot of the issues because people that want to grind Devil's Roar stuff should be able to do that when they want and stay in that area versus the people that want to, you know, stay away from the volcanoes and eruptions. You know, that's just my opinion. I don't think that they'll do that. That's just how I feel about it. Krakens. I think Krakens should be events like the Armada, like the Skullforts. Put a Kraken's cloud in the sky. And if people want to fight the Kraken, give them a crap ton of rewards for it. Buff the Kraken as much as you want. Stop spawning it on ships that just finished Skelly Forts. That's the big issue that I have with that. I hate Krakens. The next one that I have, add things to spend money on. Like I said, there's no point in grinding after a while. A friend of mine that comes to my streams all the time, she's got 7 million gold and has pretty much every cosmetic in the game. At least the ones that she wants. And like, there's literally no point other than stacking how much loot and gold you can have. And that ruins it. Another thing, make servers more active. They should reduce the amount of servers because they're all empty because everybody's doing arena. Reduce the amount of servers so they fill up more and more people will be in the adventure mode. You know, especially people that aren't noobs. They need to get back to adventure mode because adventure mode is absolutely dead. Don't cap levels, like I said. Let people grind to level 1000 if they want. Everything's tracked so it'd be easier to track how much rep they have. I already, you know, kind of went over that. And the last thing that I have here is embrace sneaking. Okay? Pirates in general are very sneaky people. Okay? They're phenomenal at pickpocketing. They could do all this stuff. They should add a feature like that. You should be able to crawl behind a person, reach into their pocket, steal their cannonballs. That'd be phenomenal. Or you know what? Maybe even be able to pickpocket voyages off people. Like people that have voyages in their inventory. Boom, I just stole your Athena quest. Boom, I just stole your level 50 gold hoarders. And the lower your level, like, the harder it is to be able to get it, you know? And they could make that an entire new faction. Sneaking. That would be unbelievable. You know? Stealing any kind of chest. They can put the pirate aspect into his own faction and just call it thievery. Because everybody knows pirates are thieves. The name of the friggin' game is Sea of Thieves. And instead it's turning into Sea of Friends. That's one thing we say on the channel all the time. It's called Sea of Thieves, not Sea of Friends. And every single time I'm in the game, everybody either runs away, scuttles at the sight of another ship, or just wants to alliance. And I'm so sick of it, man. So, as my final wrap-up here, I will read this last paragraph that I have here. Why do they cap levels? Now that there are so many people who are Pirate Legend, it's almost a complete guess as to how long they've been playing or how good they are. Why are there so few things to buy? The game's been out a year and there's next to nothing to buy. Let's see. The game, I have legit run into hundreds of players who have bought everything and still have millions of coins. Only one ghost outfit? There should be a bunch of ghost outfits. Drop the sets and just make different clothing options. Okay? It's cool to see Royal Sovereign, Mercenary, Parrot, Sovereign, Admiral, Ceremonial Admiral. These are all cool sets. But we don't care about those most of the time. We just make our own sets. Just release cosmetics. Who cares if it's in a set? Legit, there should be thousands of clothing options to buy. Lastly, look at Fortnite. They have daily and weekly challenges. And I have this in quotes. Dig up 3 Marauders chests. Get 5 doubloons. Boom! You have a reason for people to show up to and play the game every single week. And don't get me wrong, the bilge rats, the mercenary voyages, the Reaper's runs, those were all fun. But those should be a weekly thing. Why? Why don't we have daily challenges? Is that what the Pirate Emporium is going to be? I hope so. Like, I don't know, like, every single MMO nowadays is adding daily or weekly challenges. It's not that difficult. I have a randomly generating list of, like, 200 different challenges that could spawn. Like I said, dig up 3 Marauders chests. You know, all this stuff. You should be able to either dig up or turn in certain items or deliver 5 chickens, you know, get 5 doubloons, get an extra boost of 2,000 coins, get this cosmetic. You know, like, there's so many things that they could add to get people in the game, playing the game every single day, besides just arena. Like, that's the only thing that's drawing people to play the game still. I also think they should have special things to buy with doubloons. I have 500 doubloons and nothing to spend them on. They should have discontinued items in there. I can't tell you how bad I want the Devil's Roar Dragon figurehead. I cannot tell you how bad I want that, and you can't get it anymore. Or the Devil's Roar weaponry, and it's not fair. Like, Bear and Bird figurehead, that's the one I wanted the most, and it was discontinued before I could get the coins to do it. And it sucks. It sucks so hard. Knowing that, like, the only thing that separates old players and new players is, let's see, Launch Crew, Eye of Reach, Day 1 Eye Patch, and then old cosmetics that have been discontinued. It's bull. Absolute bull. I don't know. It drives me nuts. And, like, I love the game. I absolutely love this game. You guys have no idea how much I love this game. And I have so much to complain about it. I hate that. I hate complaining about things. And that's what it says. And when you sit back and think about how many things are wrong with the game, you can really come up with a lot. Just because you just ignore them because you want them to be good. That's what I put. And, you know, that's the truth. And me, myself, I ignore things that are wrong with the game because I just want it to be good. Pirate Legends who want to play casually and have all the cosmetics they want have nothing to do except fish. Just think about that. That's my final thought. Because unless all you do is fish and you've been grinding out nothing but fishing, that's the only faction that you're not going to have level up yet. Pirate Legends that have all the cosmetics have nothing to do but to grind out fishing and seek out wrecks. That says something right there. It really does. There are people that are done with the Shores of Gold. There are people that are done with Sea Dogs. They're leveled up completely. They have everything they need done. They're done with all of the bilge rats, and they're done with pretty much everything else that they can do without something randomly spawning. Honestly, I would say that maybe 80% of weekly players that have been playing the game since day 1 have everything, minus maybe the Shrouded Ghost. So all they do is fish. And that's all I gotta say about that. I hope that Rare sees this. I hope that Summit sees this. And I hope that everybody will share this video and get Rare's attention so they can really start working on the game. They need a bigger team working on it. They need more cosmetics. They need more of everything. They need to take out things that suck. And that's what I agree with Summit on. There are things that suck in the game that they need to take out. And there are things that are awesome in the game that they need to work on. And they don't do it. I really have nothing else to say from there. I apologize for this video being 25 minutes. I wanted to do it in one take. I messed up my words a few times. I'm stumbling across things. But honestly, I don't care. I wanted this to just be a raw video to talk about my feelings and stuff like that. So, pretty much what I gotta say to that is, we could just sit back, hope for the best. I'm still gonna play the game. I'm still gonna enjoy the game. And, until they fix everything, Sea of Thieves is never gonna be what it is. Or what it should be. And if there's any chance of Sea of Thieves 2 coming out on the next gen software, hardware, sorry, I mean, they really have to fix this game. I'm really hoping for a Sea of Thieves 2 on next gen. It's just a matter of what are they gonna do? Are they saving a lot of their updates or big additions to the game for the next entry in the series? I don't know. Are they even thinking about a next game? I don't know. I think that there's a big enough fan base for it, but only time will tell. So like I said before, guys, please share this video. Let's get Rare to actually work on this. Let's get people talking about this game. Let's get things fixed, okay? So please, if you like the video, hit that like button, and if you could share this out with whoever, that'd be absolutely amazing. And hopefully you guys can join us for Sea of Thieves streams pretty much throughout the week. Every Tuesday I stream Sea of Thieves as a definite, but I throw it in sporadically wherever else. So hopefully you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that share button. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.